What's going on, guys? So we are in my garage. I hope you can hear me. One thing I've been doing for about the past 3 years now is I've been mining Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies from home. And in today's video, we're just going to talk, is mining Bitcoin from home at 2021 worth it? We're going to talk about this miner. We're going to talk about some other miners, the pros and cons. I'm your host, Tech Hustler.
Oakley dokley, guys, what's going on out there? If you've been following my channel since its roots, you know that this channel started from Bitcoin mining in my garage. I started with GPU mining, and then I got into ASICs mining, and then I started buying a whole bunch of phones and trying to mine with the phones. And after I seen that was not profitable is when I started getting into hustling apps. But in today's video, every day it seems we hit a new Bitcoin high. We are on the verge of $40,000 at the date of this video, which is January 7th, 2021. So Bitcoin's at its all-time high. And another thing that once again is at an all-time high is people are looking up how to mine Bitcoin. So, like I said, I started off with GPU mining. I'm actually GPU mining right now. We'll talk about that in another video if you like it. But in today's video, we're going to talk about, just Bitcoin mining hardware, Antminers, silicon miners, stuff like that you can just order, plug in, set it up and start mining Bitcoin. And I have a few miners here. Right now I'm mining with the Antminer S9, only 13.5 terahash, but I'm making a couple bucks, and I'm going to say right now I do it for a hobby. When I first got started, I thought I was going to have, 20, 50 miners in my garage. And as you've seen from the beginning, they're quite loud and they can be pretty hot too. Some things to consider. But real quick, let's see. So Bitcoin, almost $40,000. We're going to go over here to, where are we at? Bam. What to mine. Okay, so What to Mine is a website that you can go to and see what your ASIC mining hardware, what your GPU, it'll give you an idea of how much your hardware is going to make in cryptocurrency every day. And right now, there's some old miners out there, making $2,500 a day. It's this R coin, this pirate coin right there. So I don't know too much about it, but the numbers are looking pretty crazy. When I logged on here to make this video, I saw that and I had to do some research real quick. But it's pirate coin. It's not on all the markets and insanely profitable right now with these miners. But in today's video, for the third time, the people that are getting into Bitcoin, we'll look right here real quick. We'll come back to this. But yeah. The profitability is pretty crazy right here. I've never seen anything like that in my life. But anyways, the Antminer S9. This is one that a lot of people are using at home because you can just plug it into 110. This Antminer came out a couple years ago. Like I said, you can plug it into any outlet in your house. You're probably not going to plug anything else into that outlet without tripping the breaker. But so these ones are good for at-home use. And you can see right now you can get them for about $300. So really there's the Antminer S9 and there's a couple other brands that, are more or less the same thing. They're ASIC miners. So the Antminer S9, the L3 Plus is another one that you can just plug into your outlet at the house. And we're going to talk about profitability. The thing about the L3 Plus, if you can get one here for $180, is it only uses like 500 or 600 watts. But the thing with mining at home, and this is also one that you can just plug into the wall 110. A lot of the new miners require 240. So one thing to consider if you do go buy any Antminer. So there's a couple miners you can get there for a couple $100, and if you wanted to buy brand new, here's Bitmain. This is the manufacturer of the Antminer. This is where I actually bought my Antminers. And the only one available right now is the S9, and we'll look at this on What to Mine. 95 terahash. The one I have right now is only 13.5 terahash. And 2700, it's probably going to be a couple more hundred for customs, shipping, and all that. Man, my hair is a mess. So anyways, and here's this bad boy right here. I think this guy's making like $89 a day. This is another company in a silicon. These will need to run off 240. You probably will have to get an electrician to come to your house and to get everything lined up so you can plug this in. But so that's just a couple sites that will give you an idea, and we'll go back over here to the ASICs miner profitability. And let's see, there's S19 Pro, that's 110 terahash. It's making $32 a day right now. It's going to cost you about $10 a day, or right at $8 a day in electricity. These things suck up a lot of electricity. 3,500 watts right here. And here's that one right there, the S19 95 terahash. It's the only one they have available right now. And you're not going to get these till August. So that's another thing to keep in mind as well. And Bitcoin, it could have gone up 300% between now and August, or it could go back down to zero, and this really won't be making that much. But one thing I will say about these companies, when Bitcoin goes up, the price of the miner goes up. So I'm debating about this right here. I might try to move some stuff around and try to get one at the Tech Hustler household. So anyways, back on What to Mine. Let's see, S17 76 terahash, $22. Let's get down to my miner, the one that we're using right now. It's going to be down here. And these are all other miners. You can look up on eBay. You can look up online. Like I said, I wouldn't recommend buying anything. I'm going to say that right now. For the money that you're going to pay for these miners and the amount they're going to make per day, you're really better off just to buy the cryptocurrency and hold. I'm not telling you to do anything, but, I would have made a lot more Bitcoin if I would have just cashed in, if I would have just bought into Bitcoin with the amount I paid for my miners and to get my electricity and everything else hooked up. I could have got like 2 Bitcoin at the time. So moving right along. Okay, we're getting close. So right here, Bitmain Antminer S9K. Like I said, this is one you can just plug right into your house, any room. You can just plug it right in. It will be loud. It will be extremely hot. That's one thing to consider. That's why I have mine in the garage, and mine is hooked up to 240 volt just to help it run a little cooler, a little quieter, a little bit more efficient. But right here, you can see that it's making $4.03 every single day. And I'm going to be honest with you, that's not good. And if you look here in the green, that's my profit. That is my profit, because this thing is, burning up right around $3 a day in electricity. So I'm going to show you right here. Now I am, like I said, running off 240, so it's going to be slightly cheaper. I might save 2 or 3 watts, but 1145 watts, 24 hours a day. Right here, it's saying more or less $2.75 every single day. So not a lot of profit right now. And I don't cash out my Bitcoin. I'm saving it for as long as possible. So I pay my electric bill out of my pocket. For me, that's the way to do it. And if I can't afford to pay the electric bill out of my pocket, then that's when I'll stop mining, or maybe I'll cash some in. Let's go back to the what to mine. Let's look for the L3 Plus, because people are buying these. I actually just sold one of these. That's the L3 Plus, and that's the only one we're going to get right there. Where'd we go? So 5, so that's about 92 more mega hash than the L3 Plus. But you can see right here, clearing $2.50 a day. So actually making more with the L3 Plus than you are with the Antminer S9. And you can get the L3 Plus cheaper. So man, I actually just sold mine before I did this. But that's all right. I'm selling all my Antminer S9s. I'm trying to get something a little bit bigger. So let's see, let's go ahead and close out of that. So that's the L3 Plus. We know how to calculate our electricity now. And just for poots and giggles, S9, right there it's saying I should make $4.03 a day. You can mine to many mining pools. There's Antminer, mining pool, slush pool, but I do everything on NiceHash. You can just go to nicehash.com. There's 100 videos out there if you can't figure it out, but if you want me to, let me know in the comments down below. You can see I've got a little, almost $40 right here in cryptocurrency, and it's about right. It's about right. It's saying I'm going to make $4.19 minus, the little NiceHash hash fee every single day. And Bitcoin, like I said, we're right at 40 grand. Let's just say if that goes to 80 grand, that will double. But one thing I forgot to mention, let's close some more things out right here. Let's close that out. Let's close that out. One thing I forgot to mention is the difficulty it is for your miner to mine a Bitcoin is more or less going up. Every 2 weeks, it's gradually going up. And it will go down for a while. It will go down for a while. Let's go out to a year. There are ups and downs, but the trend is generally up, And one other thing that makes Bitcoin so valuable, every 4 years, the amount of Bitcoin that your miner can get, or the amount of Bitcoin that can be mined, is cut in half. Yes. So after that happens, your miner is making half. So, you can make a couple bucks. If you have cheap electricity, mine is 10 cent a kilowatt hour, a little bit more, maybe 10.5 cents. You've seen what I'm making. Not a lot. And it's going to add, at least right around $100 on my electric bill every single month just to run that one. But I will make, $300 in Bitcoin or more. And if it goes up like everyone's speculating, profitability will go up. Or it can be worth zero tomorrow. So that's one thing to remember. Whatever goes up comes back down. It'll probably go back up again after that, though. So don't buy any Bitcoin. Don't buy any miners. This is just what I'm doing. Don't get into this with any money that you need. If you have some disposable income and you want to try this out for a hobby, first thing you need to do is click that bell, because the next video coming out about Bitcoin, it's going to be a little bit easier. It's going to be, and you're going to make a little bit more money with this mining route. So anyways, Antminer S9, Antminer L3 Plus, you're not going to make a lot of money. I'm not making a lot of Bitcoin right now, but if Bitcoin goes up, it's going to be a nice little chunk of change. So that's going to do it for today's video. My name's Tech Hustler. Stay safe out there. Happy earnings. Peace.